74-inch reach. As we take a look at the rules for the World Series of Fighting, a 10-point must system is in effect. It's based on effective striking, grappling, aggression, and cage control. Now remember, no knees or kicks to the head of a grounded opponent. And with that, we are set to go. We send it inside the cage. Jazz Securo has the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the World Series of Fighting 17. We are live at Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino in Las Vegas in the house of Britney Spears here at the Access Theater. This event is sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, and we'd like to welcome our viewers that are watching live all across the world on NBCSN. Our first fight is brought to you by Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino. 3 rounds in the World Series of Fighting welterweight division. And now, introducing, fighting out of the blue corner of the decagon. His record, 6 victories, 2 defeats. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighed in at 172 pounds. Fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, tonight introducing Adam El Natural Cella.
Well, he's good everywhere, but I would see if I can use striking combinations to set up takedowns. And since his opponent lost 5 times by way of submission, use counters from his opponent for takedowns, and once on the ground, ground and pound into submissions.
And now his opponent across the decagon, fighting out of the red corner. His record, 10 wins, 8 defeats, 1 draw, 4 wins coming in a row. And now he stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. He weighs 170 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, presenting Danny D1 Davis Jr.
Since his opponent's last loss was by way of knockout, I would try to keep the fight on the feet, use short combinations with movement right after, and if it does go to the ground, get the opponent in his guard right away.
And when the cage door closes, the man in charge is Steve Mazzagatti.
And the lovely Michelle gets us started here. World Series of Fighting 17, boss. It's been 3 great years, and tonight's card is absolutely loaded. Steve Mazzagatti in charge of the action, and we are underway in the welterweight division.
Ooh, nice long right hand, but the left hook missed.
Boy, two fighters, boss, really stack up quite well. Not that big of an advantage for Danny Davis, who usually is so much taller than his opponents at 6'2", 170, but Cella comes in at 6'2", 171.
Yeah, that's it's a very rare thing to see. 2 guys.
Oh! And a straight right from Danny Davis Jr. sends Cella to the ground. How quick can he recover?
He's got to keep his composure. I would simply push himself away and keep on striking. Why does he let his opponent now recover? He's looking for a takedown.
Cella now doing a great job implementing the sprawl up against the cage, and now Danny Davis, right now, I don't know what he's trying to accomplish, boss, but that was a great straight right.
Yeah, but now he lets his opponent recoup from it.
Kick that leg down, kick it back down, kick it back down.
Yeah, I would have stepped back and just kept on striking. But hey, harm is done now. Up to the next combination, or maybe even submission.
And in full disclosure, Danny Davis Jr. trains with the WSOF president, Sugar Ray Cephos, so we'll see if Ray's looking for just a good competitive fight here on television, or if he's seen one of his pupils do a good job.
Well, he was smiling a minute ago when he landed that big right hand. I guarantee you that.
And Adam Cella making his World Series of Fighting debut. Now, he's a former middleweight, boss, dropping down to welterweight. How difficult is that, and have you done that before, dropping down in class?
No. What happened was, when I was competing, there was no weight class. You know, when I went to the UFC, that was the first time that I was a heavyweight, and they called it a middleweight class at the time. It was 200 pounds and under, 200 pounds and over. And that's when I was a heavyweight, like 200 pounds. 2 or 3.
Cella does a good job there, tying up Danny Davis after he is dropped to the canvas. And now Steve Mazzagatti has seen enough against the cage, and he separates the 2 fighters.
Oh, that was a hard kick there to the spleen section. And to come back on that, it depends. If he really had to dehydrate himself, you know, later in the round, it's going to work against him.
You're talking about Cella dropping again, yeah.
Cella dropping again, yep.
Adam Cella in the blue trunks, Danny Davis Jr. in the black trunks up against the cage.
Get that flank and go. Get yourself back off that fence.
But it doesn't look like an old prune. You know, like it's all wrinkled up. So I think he's going to be okay.
Well, this fight started out so quickly in the first 30 seconds, and now both welterweights have kind of settled into a little dirty boxing up against the cage. Steve Mazzagatti right on top of this, and if this pace slows anymore, he's going to separate. And Danny Davis pushing the pace a little bit. Cella doing a nice job on defense.
Yeah, trying to look down for a single leg. Now it would be a better position for him to do, you know, with his head. He can push with his head to the left and then pull the legs to the right.
Don't let him get those hands planted.
And there's what Davis was looking for. Danny Davis, a local favorite here in Las Vegas. Technically a very sound fighter, aspiring hip-hop artist, and he came in with a record of 10-8-1, 2 KOs, 2 submissions, fighting out of Extreme Couture MMA in Drysdale, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Follow his movement. Yeah, you gotta work here. He's gonna stand you off.
Yeah, he's got to push himself away. I'm talking about Davis. He needs to create more distance here in order to strike with power.
You see Cella closing that guard there, trying to keep Davis from posturing up. Is that the whole point?
That's it. Then he grabbed also the head. It's almost in a tight clinch, but then his opponent in the guard. Very smart.
Let's get those hands controlled.
You can't load up if you're close by.
60 seconds, Adam. 60 seconds.
1 minute to go here in round number 1, and Steve Mazzagatti's patience is growing thin here. Not seeing enough action in. Finally, Danny Davis Jr. is able to posture up just a little bit.
Stop. Stand up.
Mazzagatti's seen enough.
Be ready.
Same side. Same side. Give me that cross. That's to your right, Adam. Right there. Understanding. Step up. Keep space.
Yeah, Cella should throw an overhand right.
Good combination.
It looks like sometimes the left hand from Davis is a little low.
That check cross is there.
Wow, oh, he almost walked into that one.
Let's go for it, Adam. Let's get those hands working now, man. Hands up, hands up, hands up.
Good action as the two fighters come together.
Let's move it. Let's get heavy now. Let's go.
Final 10 seconds here in round number 1 of the welterweight division. Danny Davis Jr., Adam Cella, and we will see a second round here in Las Vegas when we return live on NBCSN. Back in Las Vegas, this was the first punch, boss. 20 seconds into round number 1. Watch Danny Davis Jr. connects with the body and then goes up top.
You know, it was nice. It almost looked like he was looking for a takedown. That's what his opponent was thinking. Brought his hands down and then connected. And again there now, he connects this time with the left.
Adam Cella took a pretty heavy shot there in the last 10 seconds of round number 1. Just as I was saying, we were going to go to a round 2, and he looked a little wobbly on his feet, but he does survive to see the second round.
Yeah, as soon as he connected, you saw the eyes.
Yep.
And it said they were doing something different.
All right, what are you seeing from Adam Cella that Danny Davis's corner can capitalize on, other than being able just to bulldoze and push him down? And that is illegal in the World Series of Fighting.
Ay, 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 ay.
Steve Mazzagatti will separate the two fighters, and he will go over and have a talk. And I think Danny Davis Jr., as soon as he did that, knew it. Now, the rule is you cannot kick or strike a grounded opponent, which basically is one knee on the ground, and that's exactly what Adam Cella had.
There, right?
Striking with the hands is cool.
On the ground.
Kicking him.
Okay. I'll take a point from you on that one.
I just wanted to say, if he's not going to take a point away from it, that was a big...
1 point. 1 point. 1 point. Head kick on the ground.
So again, a point taken away. Here it is. Cella clearly on the ground, and there's the shot.
Yeah.
All right, we ready? Ready? Fight. Keep it clean.
He's
guys.
very lucky that he didn't knock him out like that. I'm actually amazed with
well, it looked like he almost pulled back as soon as he started kicking, thinking, oh, I'm not supposed to, and he wasn't able to pull up. So a point taken away, and that's a big factor here, boss, as we are on the 10-point must system. And now Cella getting a little extra energy after that. All right, if you're in the corner of Danny Davis Jr., if he survives the second round, what are you telling your fighter knowing that he's just lost that point?
Well, the first round was his. Then he's, you can say, okay, stay calm, but you got to win the last round.
Forward, Adam. Hands up, chin down. Come back, go after that.
You should throw in 1-2 with the one first to the body. Left straight to the body and right to the top.
You heard just moments ago from the corner of Adam Cella, hands up, chin down, and he has a tendency to let those hands drop down as he gets closer to Danny Davis Jr., which he should know by the first round is very dangerous. And a nice takedown from Davis.
Yep. Cella should also know that that left hand from Davis is a little low. Like I said, an overhand right would be a good weapon against him.
Step protecting, let's get that leg back on. When he goes, we're looking on the top. Hard. Pull the other one out. Pull those arms. Hands up on him. Let's pull those arms inside. Word, wrist back inside, D.
Now the fight slows down. Danny Davis
Both hands inside.
trying to posture up and be able to generate some power, and Cella trying to close guard, and that's not working. You see the frame size of Danny Davis Jr. Both men listed, boss, at 6'2", but Davis seems like the taller, rangier fighter.
More length. Nice elbow there. I like that. Although his right arm is trapped by his opponent, so he can't really rotate his upper body with that elbow. Takes some of the power away.
Adam Cella in a predominantly defensive position now, letting both hands fly free, and that's dangerous. It's hands and elbows coming from Davis.
Yeah, he should not let go of that whizzer. That was the way he was trapping that arm before. He should keep it.
Both arms inside. Watch that arm. There we go. 2 minutes left.
Under 2 minutes to go here, round number 2 of 3. If you're just joining us here in Las Vegas, Danny Davis Jr. winning round number 1 on the Boss Rutan card. Second round, point taken away from Davis after striking a grounded opponent, Adam Cella.
Posture up. Posture up. There it is. Start looking out. Go that side. Watch your arm. Get square. Let's get on out of that mess. Let's get some posture.
And looking into the corner on the left of your screen, Danny Davis Jr.'s cornerman, giving him instructions.
Breathe, and a minute 20 to go, D. Looking great. Let's get those elbows going again. Left elbow, Dad. Push off his knees and let it slide. There it is.
You know, Cella has done a pretty remarkable job of what he's been through. Obviously getting rocked in the first round. Second round, he gets the illegal shot to the head and the face. And here he is still fighting it. But, boss, he's got to find a way to mount some offense. Defensively, he's been able to hang tough. But offensively, he just has to mount something.
He really needs to, because this is a bad position for him. Now, it's an 8-10 round. But now it's going to go back to an 8-9 round. It's not going to do as much damage, because right now Davis Jr. is taking over.
35 seconds, D.
Final 30 seconds of this one, round number 2. We are scheduled for 3. We will listen in the corners and report back on what is said to each fighter when we get ready for the third and final round, if both fighters make it to the last 20 seconds of this one.
Let's get ready to go. We got 15 seconds to aim. Let's get some damage. Clear your head and go.
Final seconds tick away here in round number 2. Will we see a third and final round? Yes, we will. It's World Series of Fighting 17 live on NBCSN as we have reached the third and final round of this welterweight division bout between Danny Davis Jr. in the black trunks and Adam Cella in the blue trunks. And we check in cage side now with the third member of our broadcast team. Here's Joey Varner.
All right, Todd, thank you very much. You know what's surprising about the corner of Danny Davis is they weren't concerned or worried at all about the point he lost in round 2. They felt that he still did enough to even that round up. They think he's going to dominate this round, and they told him when Cella comes forward, you can take him down at will. Look for it, time it, put him down, grind it out, and you're going to walk away with this decision.
You like that, boss?
Yeah, I'm with them. They didn't even it out. I don't believe it wasn't a 10-8 round also. I think it's an 8-9 round. Taking a point is 2 points pretty much. 4, I understand.
Davis employing the kicks here early on in round number 3, and there's the takedown. He's had pretty success on the shots.
Great job. His corner tells him to put him against the fence again. That's a double-edged sword. Yeah. Some of them, they use the fence to get back up.
The Is this a situation where Danny Davis's corner is saying, hey, we like your chances on the ground better against Cella rather than standing and just throwing punches, thinking that Cella might be able to land a wild right or an uppercut and drop him?
Yeah, because he's got some power. You know, and like I said, he connected one time with a big right hand, and he can do it again. And the more tired you get, the harder it is to receive punishment, so to say. So taking him down, well, you have to take down and keep him on the ground. You got domination. So he's putting the round together. And Cella really needs to do something. He was very frustrated at the end of round number 2 when he was taken down and his opponent wrote it out. He was even hitting the mat, right, from frustration. So he knows that he can't be there.
Stand up, guys. Stand up.
I like this.
Steve Mazzagatti, I love the way he keeps the pace moving.
Nothing happens, keep going. Cella looks like a young Brad Pitt if you look at it a little bit sometimes. I go like, wait, is that Brad Pitt fighting? No, Brad Pitt, I'm sorry. No, it's not.
You're so Hollywood.
No.
You always name drop the friends you hang out with.
Not Brad Pitt.
Oh, it's another actor that you know.
Yeah, no, I don't know him personally. Oh my God.
It'll come to you.
It'll come to me. All right. I'll say it in a bit, and then you guys go.
In the middle of another fight, you're going to
Val Kilmer.
Oh, Val Kilmer. There you go.
Right? Watch sometimes.
210 now. Looks like Adam Cella is he's got to mount some kind of offensive attack here, boss, whether it's striking, dirty boxing, or a submission. And he has had success there. He comes in with a record of 6-2, 3 KOs, 3 submissions.
Yep.
But Cella right now out of St. Louis, Missouri has just run into a little too much of Las Vegas as Danny Davis Jr. in Extreme Couture MMA.
And he's got him on the ground again, playing it safe.
You hear the corner of Cella as they start hunting for those submissions. All right, boss. In the best case scenario, what does Cella have at his disposal? What could he be looking for? Is it just a straight arm bar? Does Davis drop his head and he goes for a choke?
Straight arm bar. Maybe if he's lucky, he can slip a leg underneath and go for a triangle. But you know, Davis has been training with a lot of good guys also. You know, so it's going to be very hard. He knows those options. In the early days when people didn't know, yeah, you could count him with it. Nowadays, well, they know that's an option, so let's train for that. Cella needs to stop working. He needs to otherwise get back on his feet. Use the fence. Post the hand behind you.
And he's close enough to the hips. He's close enough to you right now that he can probably hear exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Cella and Davis about
Post the hand
a
on
foot
the
and a half
ground.
away from Boss Ruth.
Yes, sir. For Jake Shields. Yes, sir.
There we go.
Jake Shields,
There we go.
We're going to do the comeback from round 2 of Hansen with a Kornberger locker room report, right? Copy.
Left leg to the fence. Left leg to the fence. Left leg to the fence.
He needs to get up now. Cella needs to scoop his hips all the way backwards. But you see, his opponent knows. You know, Davis is pulling the hips forward. It's not going to do anything anymore. 10 seconds to go.
Here we go, the final flurry. Adam Cella trying to do some work, and he runs out of time with Danny Davis Jr. A great war in the welterweight division. We'll be back with the official decision when we return to the Planet Hollywood Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada, live on NBCSN. This presentation of World Series of Fighting 17 is brought to you by Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino, Las Vegas. By ProSubs, results, period. And by Everlast Hydrate Elite, the choice of champions. Backstage, you are looking at Rudy Morales bringing a record of 3-1 to the World Series of Fighting. A young man with Guatemala blood ready to go here. World Series of Fighting debut on a 2-fight win streak. He'll be facing off against Bryson Hansen in the bantamweight division. And Randy Couture in the house. Couture MMA, one of the big gyms here in Las Vegas, coming to see some of his students do their work on the big stage. Right now, we set it inside the cage. Jazz Securo has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, all three judges, Lester Griffin, Cardo Urso, and Roy Silbert, score this fight 29-27 for your winner by unanimous decision,
Danny D1 Davis Jr. Good fight, man.
A good win for Danny Davis Jr. as he runs his record to 11-8-1. The young man out of Las Vegas, Nevada, a trainer. And he works out at Extreme Couture MMA and Drysdale Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Let's go back and look at some of the highlights. He'll talk to our Joey Varner in just a moment. But, wow, boss, what a start. It doesn't start much better in round number 1 than it did for Danny Davis Jr.
It was. Boom, landed that big right hand right away, off the bat. That was great. He comes again with that big punch. Now it was the left. And at the end of this round, he connected with a big right hand as well. Oh, no. He wrote this out at the end. This is where his opponent got frustrated. Look, he hits. Oh, that was the end of the fight. All right.
Danny Davis gets the unanimous decision victory over Adam Cella. Congratulations to him. Still much more as World Series of Fighting 17 rolls on.